Hello, everyone, lovers and followers of Oku and Beyond. We are glad to have you on board this evening or this morning, depending on where you find yourself, or this afternoon, or the same. Uh, I'm Ruth Ngong, your humble host for today. And today we have a lot in store for you. So even as you come in, I'll give a minute or two for people to gather as you join. Tell us where you're joining from and let us know. Let us know how your day is going. Are you doing well? Are you okay? What did you eat today? Where are you located? Where are you following us from? Have you invited your friends to follow? Yep, we have something big. We have something big coming right from the land of Umkongmote, from one of our brothers, our sons, and a follower, an ardent follower of Oku and Beyond. You don't want to miss this. Invite your friends as you join. Share the live and invite your friends to join for the lot that we have in store for you today. Today we are going to be talking innovation. As a matter of fact, I see two people following us already. Please invite your friends to join. Let us know where you're watching from and tell us how your day is going. We like to know. For me, my day is going well. As you can see from the smile on my face, my day so far so good. And I hope it's the same for you. I hope it's the same for you. So let's give it a minute for others to join us, and then we'll unveil the big thing that we have in store for us. Stay tuned. Let us know where you're watching from. We like to know. And we are going to also be accepting questions during the live show, so don't hold back or hesitate to ask your question. This is your opportunity. Okay. Let me share the live on my own part so others can join, and then we'll go from there. So I teach by example. I'm sharing just like I asked. All right. Share the live, join. Tell us where you're watching from and how your day is going so far. All right, I've done my due diligence and I've shared the live. So without wasting much your time, we do appreciate you for joining our live, and we'll just go straight to the point. Today we are going to be talking innovation, and innovation is something that holds that society together. It helps for us to develop, to get better. We are not where we used to be, and we are not where we want to be. So the change is going to happen only if we innovate. And we are really, really happy that one of the sons of Oku has brought up this innovation in the medical field. His name is Ngek Promise. And I'm going to bring him on board in a minute to tell us who he is. I'm going to try to introduce him, but I'll bring him on board to tell us who he is, to tell us, to take us through his journey and what led him to this innovation and how it's a game changer in the medical field. I feel really proud to be the one hosting this interview or this discussion with Promise, because it's not every day that you wake up and find somebody from where you come from who has brought up an innovative thing that is accepted worldwide. This is really big, something big for him as an individual. This is something big for the Oku community. It's big for the medical field. And I hope this is going to poke something in your mind. It's going to trigger something in your mind to know that wherever you find yourself, if there's a need, maybe you carry the solution and you can meet this need. So without much ado, we are going to welcome Mr. Ngek Promise. He's a data manager and he specialized in data management and analysis. He's the focal point person in charge of disease surveillance, and he's the CEO or the Chief Executive Officer of God's Favor Enterprise. So let's have on board Mr. Promise Ngek. So welcome on board, Promise.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening to. I can hear you.
Okay, I said you're welcome on board to the Oku and Beyond platform.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me? It looks like we lost him.
I can hear you now.
All right. So just briefly tell us who you are and where you're from. You have the floor. Hello, can you hear us? Oh, it's a pity he's having network issues. I'm going to bring him on board again, but stay tuned. Like I said, his name is Promise Ngek, and he's a son of Oku, and he's a data manager specialized in data management and analysis. He's the focal point person in charge of disease surveillance, and he's the CEO of God's Favor Enterprise. So let's just give a minute for him to join. But before he joins, I would like to just have a sneak peek into what he's innovated, what he's brought to change the world. So let's take a watch while I try to join him, reconnect him to the live. Okay, I think he's back. I'll try to re-add him. Let's just give it a minute again. And thank you for standing by, even as we overcome the network challenges he has on his part. He's trying to join, but he's having some network issues. Meanwhile, if you're watching, tell us where you're watching from. I see Sheikh Kui watching from Abu Dhabi, UAE. Thank you for joining, and thank you for watching, and thank you for standing by, even as we try to have our guests rejoin. Okay, we have him back with us. All right, welcome back, Mr. Promise. We can see you. Hello.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so we're about to
yes, hello, I can hear you.
Yes, tell us who you are. Introduce yourself to the people.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Just adjust your camera so we can see your face.
Okay.
All right, good to go.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone, to the followers of Woko and beyond across the world. My name is Ngek, I promise. I am a data manager, and of course, I specialize in data management and analysis. I'm also a focal person in charge of disease surveillance, and of course, also doubling here as the Chief Executive Officer for God's Favor Enterprise. That is who I am.
All right. So, are you really a child of Oku, or do you just carry the name Ngek for nothing? Where do you come from?
I am actually a child from Oku that was actually eating the food from Pomote. Of course, I am from Oku, even though based in Yaoundé, but my background, I'll talk of my parents are from Oku, so I'm from Oku. Thank you.
Yeah. So, did you grow up and school in Oku, or Do you just have parents from Oku?
Yes,
Have you lived in Oku before?
I live in Okol. I did my primary school from class 1 right up to class 7, and I only moved out of Okol for studies. So
Oh,
I've grown in Okol. So Okol is my home.
all right, that's good. I wanted to emphasize that to give hope to every child of Oku, wherever you are, that don't think because you're there in the village in Oku, you cannot make it big in life. You know, innovation can come from anybody, anywhere. So we thank you. Meanwhile, we have Percy Pop watching from Tokten. We have Jeremy Emmy watching from Yaoundé Live. And we have Florence Ngon watching from Katam Manchok. So people are watching you even from Oku, and trust me, you're giving them hope. So right to the first question, I had the viewers view while we were away. I had people view this product, which we are talking about today, the Ampoules Breaker. And after watching this video, I would like you to tell us something. The first question I'll be asking you is what led you to this innovation? So just give it a minute for the video to go through, and then you tell us what even prompted you to think of innovating the Ampoules Breaker. So just stay tuned. We have Dr. Wang T. Besibang, watching from Mesquite. So we have medical personnel in the building who might also find this useful to them in their work and in the lives of their colleagues. So thank you. If you're watching us, please share the live, share it so others can join, learn, and so that we can grow together. All right, we've seen the video, and Mr. Promise is the brain behind that innovation. So tell us what led up to your innovation of the Ampoules Breaker.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I would like to talk about the journey towards this innovation, I would like to thank the entire management of Oko and beyond for the opportunity given to me to be able to come on this special communication space to be able to talk about this innovation. I'm so happy, and I want to thank you very much for the opportunity. Yes, looking at the Ample Breaker, which I would like to say that it's a long time journey. Usually, as I said, I am a data manager, and of course, which specialize in data management and analysis. It is one of our responsibilities. One I do is every morning from 2020, I am in the ward, and my responsibility is to assign medical record number to patients that have been hospitalized. And in so doing that, I observe nurses going through a lot. You will find a nurse that has to tie the hand because he's trying to break some of the injectable drugs, and you find that there's an accident, an injury, which is a cause to patient waiting time. And as a data manager and a data analysis officer, it is my responsibility to find out what can be addressed that. Now in 2020, I have to start within the health facility where I was gathering data. And usually you cannot take a decision based on one health facilities. So I have to collaborate to inform other data managers within some of the health facility in the central region. And when I brought this, when I informed them, thank God, all of them were actually able to get the information. Every week, as far as they are working, they will ensure that they will send the information to me every week. And so, in so doing that, after I have collected a series of data and figures, I decided to actually analyze this data. When I analyzed data, I did not even think of what can come up in terms of this ample breaker. I was just like, this is something that is a burden. You find work not going well because a nurse is affected, is being injured. And so, in so doing, thank God, in from 2020 to 2022, thank God for an international conference that was organized in Cameroon under the patronage of His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Paul Biya. And of course, from my introduction, you will find that I'm also a person, a focal person in charge of disease surveillance. That is the domain in which I was invited for this conference by His Excellency, the Minister of Public Health. Why in this conference, which had to do with, because it was an international conference in the management of public health emergency and event in Cameroon, that happened for 3 days. That's from November 9 to 11, 2022. And during this conference, there was need for knowledge sharing. And of course, because in that conference, we have experts that came from across the world. So, for example, we have Frank Mack, who came from CDC, US Atlanta. That was one of the experts that was actually present in that conference, and with other experts that are based in Cameroon. So during this conference, I have the opportunity to meet some scientists and of all experts, and then presenting to them as a worry what I have been observing, and it's a worry to me as a data manager. And when I present this information to them, they say, "Hey, Mr. Promise, please just give me some time." This is a professor who came from Korea. He's the one who actually said, "Please give me some time. When I get back to my country, I will bring out something that can address this situation." And so when I presented to him the idea, he said, when he gets back to his country, he will bring out something. And so he went back, and towards the June of this year, 2020, of last year, 2023, he brought out this device called Ampoules breaker, and that is what we are able to solve the problem and to put the end to those accidents that our medical personnel have been going through. So that is that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for that detailed history behind this innovation. Viewers, as you're watching, let us know if you have any questions. And someone was asking if the video has an audio. Unfortunately, Facebook did not allow the music that was behind due to copyright reasons. So, but we still have the images to tell us what or how this Ampoules breaker can be used. Another question which comes to my mind as you brought this presentation, or as you spoke about how this idea even came up, is, so what are the negative effects that can occur in a hospital if maybe a nurse or somebody in the lab is trying to break an ampoule, or a doctor, and then hurts their finger? What could go wrong?
Yes, thank you very much. If you are trying to break it with your hands, therefore you are going to the risk of you end up having infections. Imagine that you are trying to break this with your hand and it breaks, you have an injury. Okay? When you have an injury, it becomes a problem. Just imagine that having an injury and you are working with a patient that is coded. Mm-hmm. Let me talk of a patient that has of HIV patient. And in so doing, your blood and that of the patient can come together. It becomes a problem. So we were saying that from the statistics, they saw the Ampoules breakers will end up getting at least the drugs will be contaminated, because maybe the particles from the particles from this can get into the drugs, and it will get the drugs, and the drugs will be contaminated, which becomes a problem.
Okay, thank you for that.
So we also look.
Go ahead.
I'm see there. So we also look at in terms of damage, and we can see that some severe Ampoules injuries can involve some arteries, veins, tendons, and of course, which leave behind a permanent damage and of course a scar in the hand of the patient, of the user, which could be a nurse or a medical personnel. We also look at aspects that have to do with the risk of drug contamination. Okay, when an injury is sustained when breaking an ampoule, the content ends up being contaminated, and of course, with blood from the injuries. Mm-hmm. We also look at the risks. We also have to be looking at the risks that have to do with the infections. Of course, in the course of breaking an ampoule, the user can get an injury or exposed to infection through, of course, injured part. So that is what happened. And of course, we also look at the risk of ampoule cutting. From the statistics, we can see that 50% of ampoule users have ended up with cut from the broken ampoule. So those are the risks that our nurses have been going through when they use with their hand. Thank you.
Thank you, Promise. What I heard, or what I can summarize from what you said, is that there's a risk both on the patient side and on the side of the nurse. And this risk can either lead to infection, either on the patient side or on the nurse side. It can lead to waste of time, because maybe some nurses could go home from the injury, and it could lead also to waste in resources because maybe the medication is no use anymore and it has to be dumped. So this is really important for medical personnel to take note of and see how they can purchase this and put it into use. So another question, before I go to that, I would like us to take a look again. And sorry for the silent video, but let's just take a look at this ampoule breaker. While we watch it, our viewers are confirming. People are asking, do we have this in Oku? How can we have it in other places? Good initiative. Watching from Cambe, that is coming from Cynthia Mai. And somebody is asking, what are the challenges? What are the challenges bringing this in with nurses who have been using their fingers? All right. All right. So that was a question from a viewer. What are the challenges with nurses who have been using their fingers? Are they being receptive to this new innovation?
Wow. Thank you so much for that question. There is no nurse that I've seen that has not seen this as a very powerful innovation. Mm-hmm. Many of the nurses are so happy and they say, hey, Mr. Promise, thank you for thinking that you can actually get something that would address our problem. The use of breaking of ampoule with the hands is a thing of the past. So each and every nurses, they are very happy. And even when I visit a health facility, when their chief is not there, they will make calls and ensure that they have it because it will help them in terms of efficiency and, of course, patient waiting time and, of course, protection of their self. So that's it.
Okay, so another question coming from a viewer, and just to be reminded, you're live on Oku and Beyond. Share so that other people, other medical personnel, other friends can see and watch and learn and benefit from this powerful innovation. Someone is asking, how possible is it to get this in other places? Are you the sole distributor of this product, and how can people have it? People are already asking, so you have customers on board.
Thank you very much. I think you have my contact there, and I've equally ensured that I have representatives in each of the regions of Cameroon. I heard someone asking if he can get it in Oko. You know, charity begins at home. I ensure that I have a representative actually based in Oko that will be able to address to ensure that those in Oku do not have to go longer distance before they get it. So there is someone who is representing me there in Oku, just like in other regions of the Republic of Cameroon.
Okay,
Thank
big
you.
shout out to DJ King who is watching, and he's asking a question: who owns this product? Who owns the ample breaker? It's your innovation, but is it your product? Who owns it?
Yes, it's my product. I'm the one who owns the product. I'm the one.
Okay. All right,
Yes.
DJ King. I hope you had your answer. All right, moving on. How do you envision individual businesses? What kind of businesses do you think can come on board and purchase and make use of this product?
Okay.
Who's your target market?
Those who Yes, we are looking at the first of all the health sector.
Mhm.
We are looking at the managers of health facilities. We are looking at managers of clinics. We are looking at even those specialized in vet medicine. So they are the ones that can get that. Yeah, so that's it.
All right.
What of
So,
even everyone, because we have people who want to practice, who are practicing nursing at home, which I can call nursing home. So they are
mhm,
also the people who can make use of
this
this
ample break.
innovation or this device. Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, how long can it
Mm-hmm.
last? If I buy what is the cost? How much does it cost? I don't want you to say someone should inbox you. We want to be clear. How much does it cost, and how long can it last if I get one ample breaker today?
Yeah. Thank you. I think in coming out with this innovation, I'm not more looking at the cost because I want to. It's a solution that I want to, as a way, I'm contributing into the health system and the health management.
Mhm.
So I am not more focused on the aspect of finance. But as a token, I will request, each of the ample is 5 stars in France. But if
Mhm.
you want me to give you other more of the blades, because I will ask you to ask just 5,000 francs, so it become 10,000 francs. So if you want to have more blades, you will have it for 10,000 francs.
Do you have one
So that
ample
is that.
breaker there with you so we can see to be sure that this
Yes,
thing is not just something
yes,
we are watching?
okay. Thank you very much. We will not be, it's there. This is it. You can
Okay.
see it as,
It's not clear. Yeah.
this is it.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. If you have been looking at the video, this is actually what it demonstrates. So this is the ample breaker. This is the blade we are talking of as changing. And of
Mhm.
course, you can use this ample breaker more than 10 years. Can use more than 10 years because you don't need to change only the blade, and you will continue using it. So it is very effective, strong. It has been made following the necessary substances that actually will make it stay for long without any problem. So you can see it.
All
So you
right.
see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So in addition
There.
to looking effective, it looks very beautiful. So I
Yes.
must say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So are there any success stories and testimonials from people who are already using this product?
Wow. I think one of my joy is what people have been saying. People are so happy. I receive calls on a daily basis. They are happy. Of course, they feel so happy about it. If I get into a facility and the boss may not be able to get it because of the resource, because of finance, the nurses who are there ensure that they get it. And of course, they are very happy because they no more have injuries. They at least their safety is there's a need for their protection and there's need for safety for them. So they are very happy about that. Thank you.
You're welcome. A reminder again, you're watching Uku and Beyond, and my name is Ruth Ngong. We have Promise Ngek live talking about his innovation in the medical field, the ample breaker. And we have a question from a viewer. What education is given as a good way to preserve this device or sterilize? Because we see it also has a blade, what education do you give as part of your sales as a way to preserve this device to last long or to sterilize it? Is any sterilization needed?
Thank you very much. I think it doesn't need to be sterilized because where you use it, you are not. It's not. You are not using it on patients. You are using only on the drug. You are using only the drug, so you don't need to. It doesn't need any sterilization. So it's free of sterilization because
Okay.
we are equally ensure that we educate all the nurses so that they are actually able to preserve it and to ensure that the aspect that have to do with hygiene is actually guaranteed. So there is no need for sterilization. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, do you have
Mhm.
any special promotions, any offers that you have maybe for people who want to buy in bulk? Some people may have training schools. Others may not be watching now, but I'm sure people would stumble on this video after this live session, and you never know who will. So, is there a promotion for people who are buying in bulk? Maybe people who have training institutions and.
Yes, thank you very much. Those who want to get on box, as I said earlier, that my main focus is not about the financial point of view.
Mhm.
I am trying to ensure that I contribute into the healthcare of Cameroon. If we are talking about 2035, it's not something that will come as a dream. We have to start
Mhm.
doing something at our individual corner. And of course,
Mhm.
so to say that if you are for promotion, I will leave it for 5,000. For promotion, price is 5,000 francs. Yes, so that is it. Hmm. Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, someone was asking, how possible is it to get it in other places? Do you have other people who in other locations of Cameroon or worldwide who can sell this product for you, who distribute this product for you?
I can get you very well. I can get you.
Uh,
I can get you.
so, someone was asking, how possible is it to get it in other locations of Cameroon and across the world?
Okay, I think my contact is there. You have the telephone number and the email address. If you send your
Oh,
information, I will be able to reach you. It will be able to reach you wherever you are. Yes, I'm
okay.
already having there's somebody in chat that is already somebody in chat, and also Central African Republic that is also doing that for me. So anywhere you are, from address contacts, you can get to me, and I'll be able to see how you can get your own
Yeah, I want to put
wherever
the
you are.
number down there so everyone can see, even as we are talking. 237 67
Yes,
997. Correct?
yes.
All right. Okay. That is his number, 237-670-514-997. So if you need the Ampoules breaker, that's the number you should call to place your order and get your own. So, what advice would you give for other people, for other entrepreneurs who are thinking of innovation? What advice would you give them based on your journey?
Yes, I would like to tell them that it's good to do something that will help humanity,
Mhm.
something that will actually help in terms of healthcare management. So if you want to go in as an industry, I think is basically you contact me and I will be able to tell you how to go about it. But it's important that you not just sit, but think of something. When you think about something, don't sit in one place. Think, try to see how you can come out with as a solution, like what we are talking about today. So
Mhm.
if I work on this and I do not think of what can be like a solution, I could not be think if I never think of something doing, and of course before coming to meeting somebody who will be able to do this for me, it will have not been here. So I want to say that whosoever that want to engage in something, start doing it from somewhere.
Mhm.
Of course, you will find that at the end of the day, you will possibly come out with an innovation of this magnitude. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I would add to what Promise just said, that don't belittle your dreams. Sometimes you're carrying the solution that the world needs. You just need to look in or look around you and look at the little things, the little problems people face, and what you can do to solve those problems. You can be the next innovator in our community. You can be the next innovator in our society, and you are also the key to your own breakthrough. So don't sit on your ideas. Look around. If you think maybe the only chin chin in your quarter is being brought from another quarter, that is a signal for you to start making chin chin in your quarter and be the distributor of chin chin in your quarter. If you think people are still grinding things on stones in your neighborhood and you think you can come up with a faster way of grinding things, that may be your own innovation. So change is lying deep within each and every one of us. And sometimes we are the solution to the problems around us if we just sit and think just a little bit deep. So I don't know if you have any closing thoughts or anything else you'd like your listeners to know about the Ampoules breaker.
Yes, like I think the demonstration on the videos define everything. Uh, I just want to, as I said, that we should be doing something.
Mhm.
We need to be doing something in every domain where you are, because as I said, it's from the analysis that these dreams we have today started.
Mhm.
And of course, if you do not think of that, you will not be able to come up with something like this. But just to say that even at this level, I also want to say that I've also observed another thing. Basically, in terms of what we call the vein finder,
Mhm.
because I understand that the one that is in the market now is not actually solving the purpose. Okay, so that is
Okay.
another thing that I'm actually basically working on. So, which of course means that that is something that I've seen, and of course seeing it and seeing some limitation, seeing that it's not actually serving the purpose. For that reason, I am actually working out to come out with the one that will take off the one that is now, because this the one that is now is not actually providing any solution. So what am I saying? I'm just like calling each and every one of us that this is not the only innovation that I'm thinking about. There are others. You can do the same thing from your corner. So basically, that is that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Promise Ngek, for joining Oku and Beyond this evening or this morning, this afternoon, wherever you may find yourself, to discuss this innovative product you've brought into the field of health, the Ampoules Breaker. We know it's going to be a game changer, and we wish you the best even as you distribute this product worldwide. We pray that God would extend your coast and make it big. So we're talking to Promise Ngek, and he's the big innovator of our Ampoules breaker. So his number is down there in the ticker as you can see it pass. Give him a call, ask any questions you still have to ask, make a purchase, and help to improve the health situation in your facility or in your community. So thank you so much. You are watching Oku and Beyond. We thank you all for staying tuned and for hanging through till the end of this live program. We hope you have shared. If you haven't shared, invite your friends to follow, to watch Oku and Beyond. We were live on Facebook and on YouTube, the same handle, Oku and Beyond. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, if you have any news events, if you have any innovation, or if you have any worries, reach out to us. Let's have a talk. Let's talk about societal things. Let's bring change to our community. Let's rebrand the community we find ourselves in. And above all, let's brighten the corner where we are. So have a blessed day, everyone. Have a blessed evening, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.